Hi, so in this video I'm going to be explaining how to use different objects for certain skills in basketball and floor hockey. I'm going to be explaining two skills and objects for each sport. So the first object you could use are hula hoops. You can place them on your court, and then from a marked distance you could pass the ball into the hoop. You could also have someone standing in the hoop to pass it back or catch it. But this is just so that you could be aware of how accurate your passes are and maybe make the passes a little bit longer so that it's a little more challenging. And you could use this for different types of passes as well. You could use this for bounce passes, or you could use these for overhand passes, and also it's possible for chest passes. It's just so that you are familiar to passing and this skill. This could also be transferred to other sports such as volleyball or badminton, or any type of sport that has passing skills that are necessary and a type of ball when you have to play. So that is the first skill and object. The second for basketball is you could use a wall. This also is kind of similar to the first kind of skill. It also has something to do with passing. From a distance, you have to pass your ball to the wall. And it's the same as these. You could go for bounce passes or overhand passes or just chest passes, and the ball will bounce back to you, so it's going to be a very quick exercise. For this, you can't use this for the sports that it can be transferred into. It'd probably be the same, but it's more challenging because the balls in other sports are as heavy or require a lot of dribbling, or many of them use rackets, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to use that in other sports. For floor hockey, we can use cones. So the way this is going to work is you're going to take your hockey stick and try and dribble your ball around the cones, and so this is a very simple exercise just to get yourself a hand at the ball, at dribbling the ball, because that's a very important skill in floor hockey. It lets you have control of the ball. Or if this didn't require objects, then maybe this could later be changed into people, and you can try to have some defense too, I guess. And maybe there should also be a goal at this end, so you can just shoot in. But these are very quick exercises and can be repeated many times. The way this could be transferred into other sports, I think this is a very common exercise when you're trying to learn soccer and how to dribble. Yeah. And the last exercise would be, this could seem strange, but I suggest you could use lines on the court. So there's a court, and there are usually basketball lines, other lines, and etc. But there are usually many overlapping lines. You could just choose one of them because they usually go in as a round. And you can just try and keep the ball on the line as you dribble around it. You could try and keep on the line, because that's a challenge. Sometimes the ball goes out, or it's very hard to take control of the ball when there's not a lot of movement as you dribble it. This can also be transferred into soccer. It could also be transferred into basketball because it goes same for the dribbling. So yeah, that's my video. Thank you for watching.